This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 19842 Valerio Street, Winnetka, California, 91306. Today is September 30th, 2021. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 2-inch cast iron cleanout located just at the rear of the property, next to the crawl space, just below the kitchen window. And again, this is our 2-inch cast iron cleanout. This is our crawl space here. This is our kitchen window area here. And this is our backyard. Backyard area here. It goes around to the other side of the house. And we went ahead and zeroed out our camera monitor here. What we're going to do is we're just going to push through, and again to attempt to push all the way through and get towards the front of our property and possibly all the way out into the city sewer tie-in. It does appear that we transitioned from the cast iron waste line. It does appear that we transitioned to what appears to be black ABS waste line. We'll make a little bit of a turn. We're going to continue to push out. And it does appear that we're going to transition from black ABS waistline to what appears to be back into cast iron waistline. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to attempt to run a little bit of water to help us push out. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and attempted to get past this point here, but unfortunately we're unable to push past this point due to the fitting not able to make the turn. We did run some water to try to help us push out, but again we were unable to do that. We did put a piece of twine on there to try to get us to turn around the corner there, but unfortunately we're unable to push from there as well, get past that turn. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back, and we're going to pause our video, and we're going to attempt to look for another location to enter and possibly reach our city sewer tie-in. So again, we did have a short section of black ABS waistline under the house. It's approximately 15-foot section. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to the back bathroom at the very rear of the house, next to the laundry room and the kitchen, and removed the toilet in order to go through the closet flange. And this is our closet flange here. This is our rear bathroom here. Here, and it goes out towards the kitchen area, laundry room area, kitchen area. And again, we're going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop down. And again, we're just going to push out, get down in. I'm going to pause our mic here. Okay, unfortunately, due to the sweep on the closet flange, as you can see here, the sweep comes down and we sweep, and it's reversing there and going to our, which would be on the left on the camera monitor, but our camera's not going to make that turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out from here, and we're going to reset this toilet, and we're going to attempt to pull the toilet in the hallway bathroom, and then hopefully the sweep is different there, and we can get able to get all the way out into our city sewer tie-in, or again possibly out towards the front of the property to locate an area. So we're gonna pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to the rooftop, and again we found a larger vent here. As you can see, this is appears to be about approximately a 2.5 inch, possibly a 3-inch vent pipe here. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop down here, and we're just going to see if we can make it through, possibly make the sweep and get out into our waistline. So we're going to go ahead and continue to push out. Go slow. Make a little bit of turn. Continue to push. It does appear that we are in the cast iron waistline now. We're going to continue to push. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pause our mic here for a moment. Okay, we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. It does appear that we transitioned to what appears to be vitreous clay, so we're going to pause here for a moment. We went ahead and located this area, and it is just to the left of the front door, next to the garage, and we did mark it with the red crayon on the concrete at 1 foot 11 inches deep, and this is our cast iron waistline to vitreous clay transition. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out and attempt to push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. We're just going to push out as far as we can. So we're going to pause our mic here. Okay, we went ahead and continued to push out, and it did appear that we did have several offsets in the vitreous clay sewer line. We did attempt to push all the way out and get into our city sewer tie-in. What we're going to do here is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to run a little bit of water just to see if that helps us get past this offset here. We are in a little bit of a turn just before this, and we run right into this large offset here, as you can see, from about the 9 o'clock area going all the way around to about the 3 o'clock area. So we're going to pause here for a moment. I'm going to run a little bit of water and see if that helps us try to get past this. So we're going to pause here. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and this is in the front yard, in the grass next to the sidewalk, at 4 foot 11 inches deep. And as you can see, we do have a fairly large offset. in the vitreous clay, and unfortunately we're unable to get past this point. We are running a little bit of water to try to help us push past this, but unfortunately we're going to be unable to push past this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and pushed all the way out to the front of the property. We are just up against the sidewalk in the grass, and we did place an orange flag at 4 foot 11 inches deep. In this area here, as you can see, we do have a fairly large offset, so unfortunately we're unable to get past this point. Our camera keeps butting up against the offset, so we're unable to push past this point. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back, and we're going to pull back slowly and just take a good look at our vitreous clay as we pull back. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back slowly, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And pause there, Nathan. A little bit of an offset in this joint here, but again, nothing major. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, we got a minor offset in that joint there, but nothing major. And again, it's that joint as well. Again, we just continue to pull back. And again, another minor offset in that joint there. And that joint as well appears to be in fair condition. Again, these several minor offsets, but again, nothing major. That joint is in fair condition. And that joint's in fair condition. Make a little bit of a turn. Pause there. And you can. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Make a little bit of a turn, and again, another minor offset in that joint there. So we continue to pull back, make a little turn, and again, another offset in this joint here. As you can see. Pause here, Nathan. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as we pull back, pause there. Push out a little bit. A little more. A little more. A little more. Okay, Nathan, go ahead and continue pull back. And again, as we continue pull back, we are in black ABS, or I'm sorry, in cast iron waistline. And as I mentioned, the cast iron waistline does have some buildup, some debris, but again, it is typical of cast iron waistline. Now we're making a few turns, and we're going to come up our vent pipe. And we're going to come up and out of our vent pipe, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.